Hey guys, it's Dionysus Dose, and today we're going to be talking about Okay, Madam. What a movie! What a movie. I've got some water, I've got my notes, I've got this jar of jelly beans that I'm eating with a spoon. So let's get on with this. And my sister's in the room next to me, so if you hear music, that's what that is. So, hey, less editing for me. She's got that covered. Alright, let's get started with this review of Okay Madam. So, I did watch it without sound because I couldn't get the sound to work at the time that I was watching it. So, I feel like I definitely missed out on the full experience in that way. I really liked that in Okay Madam, they get to things pretty quickly. Like, we were kind of cruising to the plot. I didn't fully understand why they were like, oh no, we don't need to go on the cruise at first, because that was kind of the plot. It's just kind of like, okay, like, we get, you're gonna be a little bit resistant, but we can get into it. This family is absolutely so chaotic and oblivious, and I just love that. It's part of why this movie is so comical. It's just so funny. I love the mystery behind the terrorists at the beginning. I feel like the terrorists were a little obvious, but I think that was probably for viewers rather than for the sake of the movie. It's interesting how funny this movie is in the middle of like action and fear and violence and all this intensity and suspense, and then you get the funniest scenes in the middle. It's so funny. It was such an interesting plot where there's like the North Korean defector and she was actually the wife and mom, which is huge spoiler if you couldn't tell already. It's just so interesting. I really like this. And then that the dad was an agent. This is such a good plot. I really liked it. And the fact that they didn't even know about each other was hilarious. Like, the mom and the dad didn't even know about each other. And this movie has everything. Like, it has action, it has comedy, it has parts that are so emotional. Like, this movie, I don't know if you can tell, but I really liked it. The scenes and the actors are absolutely incredible. It was very well balanced as well, in all the aspects of the movie. And also that grandpa being a bad guy did shock me. I wasn't expecting that. It added a good little twist towards the end. It was really good. I had a feeling that the dad had a vest on. I kind of knew. It was kind of predictable, but it was one of those times where you wanted that to happen. Like, I would not have been happy with the movie ending with him being shot. Like, no one would have been cool with that. I love that he actually had saved up for the trip rather than winning it. That little twist was so funny, and I think it definitely added something to it. Like, that, it was just hilarious. And anyway, that's pretty much all the notes I have on it. This is going to be a little bit shorter because I don't want to edit it that much. But I really liked this movie. I definitely think it's like one of my favorite movies I've ever seen ever. Just because it had everything except for, like, it wasn't super romantic, which is the kind of movie I like. It had the action, it had the suspense, it was really, really funny, but then it didn't have too much romance in it. So it was definitely something that I probably will end up watching again in the future. I'd give it like a 9 out of 10. I take rating out of 10 very seriously, so giving it a 9 out of 10 is a big deal for me. And I would also rate it a 9 out of 10 on the recommendation scale. I would recommend this to anyone who was saying they wanted to watch a Korean movie and they weren't sure what to watch. I would definitely say watch Okay Madam, because it is the best one I've seen so far. So anyway, that is all that I have on Okay Madam. Tell me what your thoughts were in the comments on this movie, and if you're gonna go watch it now if you haven't seen it already. And I'm gonna go play the new season of Fortnite and eat some jelly beans. Dionysus out.